I'm a doctor. I've seen all kinds of patients, violent, delusional, broken, but I have never met someone like her. It was the night shift, a quiet Tuesday. I was reviewing reports when a nurse called me. Doctor, we've admitted a new patient in 306. She's different. Different how? The nurse hesitated. She asked for you by name, said you'd be expecting her. My blood went cold. I had never seen this woman before. When I walked into room 306, she was sitting calmly on the edge of the bed, staring out the window. Dr. Nurse Sultan, she said softly without turning. You've had the dream again, haven't you? I froze. I hadn't told anyone about the dream, not even my wife. Who are you? I asked. She turned slowly. Pale face, deep eyes, a small scar above her eyebrow. I'm the one you forgot, she whispered. But don't worry. Tonight I'll remind you. I didn't answer her. Instead, I walked out of the room, heart racing. I asked the nurse again, did she give any ID? Insurance? Anything? She shook her head. Nothing. She just walked in, said she was waiting for you. That night, I barely slept. When I did, the dream came again. The same corridor, flickering lights, a child's laugh echoing down the hallway. Then, me standing in front of a door. Room 306. The doorknob turned on its own, and I woke up, gasping. I rushed to the hospital early. I had to talk to her. I needed answers. But when I opened room 306, it was empty. Bed untouched. No sign of anyone. Where is she? I demanded. The nurse looked confused. Sir, there hasn't been a patient in 306 for over a week. No, I saw her. I talked to her. The nurse hesitated, then slowly said, Doctor, room 306 was closed after the fire. No one's allowed inside. I stood in front of room 306, heart pounding in my chest. I touched the door. The wood was charred, blackened from the fire, but I had just seen her sitting inside last night. Calm, pale, whispering my name. I began to doubt myself. Was I finally losing it? Burnout? Lack of sleep? I went home and looked through old files, photos, anything. I needed proof that she was real. And then I found it. A patient logbook. 7 years ago. Name? Iger MT. Room 306? Status? Died during evacuation. Fire incident. My hands began to shake. I remembered her face now. Not from a dream. I was the one who sedated her. She was panicking during the fire, screaming. I injected her to calm her down, and left to help others. When they came back, it was too late. I never told anyone. It was considered an accident, but she knew. And last night, she looked at me like she'd never left. That night, I stayed at the hospital. I told myself it was to catch up on paperwork. But the truth? I was afraid to sleep. At 2:47 a.m., I heard it. A soft knock, 3 times, from room 306. I walked toward it slowly. The hallway was dark, the air cold. But when I turned the corner, the door was open. I stepped inside. The room was untouched. No bed. No equipment. Just 4 walls and the smell of smoke. You left me. A voice whispered behind me. I turned. She was there. Pale. Burned. I begged you, she said. I called your name. I was trying to help others, I whispered. I thought you'd be okay. But I wasn't, she said, stepping closer. You didn't come back. And then I felt her hand, ice cold, gripping mine. Now you stay here, she whispered. With me. They found me the next morning, lying on the floor of room 306. The staff said the door was locked from the inside. No one had the key. I was unconscious. Heart rate slow, skin freezing cold. But I was alive. They moved me to another room. I stayed in bed for days. I couldn't speak, couldn't explain. But every night, I heard her. You left me. You didn't come back. And I whispered back, I'm still here. They say the fire in 306 was accidental. They say Igaram's death was inevitable. But they don't know what I saw. They don't know that some rooms don't forget, and some spirits never let go.